Hello and welcome to Speed Gaming 2's channel here this lovely Wednesday evening. We are doing ALTTP Daily Rando Race. This is an open, I think it's fast Ganon as well race. I am Worldwide Wimpy. I am joined by Vexfer. Vex, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, good to hear. We have ourselves 4 lovely runners going this lovely day. We've got Old Man Sunshine in the upper left, Josh Bleeden in the upper right, Captain 1977 in the lower left, and in the bottom right we have one tennis dude who is a Yoshi. So open, I think it is, let me double check the race rules real quick. This is daily race open. Just it says this is standard open. So no quick Ganon. So we're going to need 7 total. So 7 crystals to access GT and 7 crystals to do damage to that evil pig. So we'll see where our runners decide to start. Usually it's either Sanctuary or our Uncle start. Vex, which one do you usually like to start with?
Sank every time, baby.
That's right. Sank every time.
Yeah, it's growing on me to start Uncle just to get the 2 Uncle items, and then, then quitting to Sank. I still haven't actually done it. I just start Sank.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if I'm a weapon assured, it's essentially a coin toss. If, hey, do I want to do escape sequence now? Do I want to put it off later? It's just Sanctuary has so much density early on with the forest. You've got the village. You can go sound check the library, do race game. If you get a flute, you can activate it right there and travel yourself over into the desert. South Shore is so much easier to get to. I just find it way more convenient. The only downside is if you get unlucky and don't get enough rupees or enough bombs, which rarely ever happens. So, as we're looking to get this race started here in a couple of moments here.
Yeah, I think one of the things you can do is if you go into the woods and you skip the lumberjack check and you go straight over to the woods, you kill a green guard with a sign, you get the tree pull. If you don't get bombs and rupees in the checks or anything, if you actually walk up for the bush crab, it actually increases your likelihood of getting either enough rupees or bombs by somewhere like on the order of 75% if you do it that way. If you do 1 tree pull, those 2 checks plus go up the log and check the bush crab. I think Esbjorn did the math for me. He was like,
yeah,
it's like...
There's 3 different crabs you can pull there. There's the one in the little grove of trees below that tree pull. There's one near the lumberjack tree and one in Kakariko Forest as you go down into the log. So, yeah, there's a high probability you can fill yourself up on at least roops or bombs before you hit Kakariko.
Yeah,
our runners just about ready to go. We're just waiting for one more to correspond. Just want to remind you, you can follow our runners here that we're watching on Speed Gaming 2 by hitting the command !R. That will bring up links to all 4 of our runners' Twitch channels. They all run Link to the Past Randomizer consistently enough on either the daily races or on the ladder. You can do the same thing for your commentating team by hitting the !C command in chat. That will bring up mine, bring up Vextifer's, and it will bring up our wonderful tracker who it looks like it's Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna.
Yeah, Scruff's the champion today, doing 4 runners.
That just means we have to be on our game.
Yeah, we'll try to help. But yeah, I think most of these runners are pretty regular with these speed gaming dailies. I've seen the names around.
Yeah, we've got always in this wonderful race list, we've got Norse Maddie, who's really good. Right, Beginner is a new runner to the scene. Captain's on the ladder. Bleedin's on the ladder. Old Man Sunshine's on the ladder as well. We got Cool Papa Bell, Hitsuyin as well in the race, and it's Scoopula.
All right, looks like we've got the countdown going in the race room, so...
Yep, a little under 6 seconds to go. I'm going to be off and seeing what our runners do.
hoping for some early divergence. It's always interesting to get a bunch of checks right away.
And gotta wait for the stream delays to go. As we see a Deadpool, an old man. I don't know who Josh is using. That's a new sprite, and a Yoshi.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I psyched everybody out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the stream delay. You never know how long it's actually going to be. So, Captain luckily has a nice little countdown for us.
There we go.
There we go. Captain's off.
Now we're all off.
We find a bug net in our house, so we get one divergent runner, Old Man Sunshine. Find some nice little rupee cash in Sanctuary, and a bug net in our house.
You know, luckily the perfect amount of rupees you would need if you don't get bombs.
Exactly.
Oh, I saw a pendant Hera, and then I think crystals.
Yeah, green pendant Hera it looked like, because it had that
nice
little shine.
Are you sure? I thought it was red, but maybe I'm wrong.
It might have been red. As we're going to get the tree pull here from 3 of our runners with the Uncle Start, and Old Man Sunshine just heading right to Kakariko Forest.
Oh, just hearts on the tier 1 tree pull.
As we see the guards dropping roops. 20 bucks in the well chest, 20 bucks in the thief's drop down. See what our uncle has for us in a moment. He's got for us some pocket change.
So some more money. Everyone's got the money.
Mushroom spot is going to be
it's
a red cane.
Cane of Samaria.
By God, it's got to be Kane. As the other runners who started in our Uncle Start are heading up and through Sanctuary to get that $50.
Oh, bush crab's dropping a bunch of money today. That's good.
Yeah, that's going to be real nice to have. If we're going to be spending money on bombs, good way to do it. As it looks like Old Man Sunshine's going to dip and see what's on Lumberjack for us.
Yeah, I think he's going to get 2 more tree pulls here is probably the plan. Or not tree pulls, but crabs.
That's a nice little pocket change to have. As we just find some more pocket change on Lumberjack. I got not quite dead yet. We don't know if we need it for Dark World access or not. So just knowing, I don't need the boots for the item there. That's great.
All sorts of money. Yeah, Old Man Sunshine, they're definitely getting as many rupees as they can here. Unfortunate.
Lumberjack was blocking the bush crab cash.
Also blocking Deadpool. Man.
And as the old man starts back in Link's house, they find that bug net that catches you bees and magical fairies that give you healing juice.
It's like the Old Man Sunshine's route, the opposite of the normal Uncle route, right?
Yeah, well, technically you can get through Escape with Red Cane. It just uses a whole bunch of magic. You gotta hope for a magic refill somewhere. As Josh gets hecked up by those dang guards who come and see you walking out of the forest. As Tennis Dude is our first runner to enter into Kakariko. Don't have bombs, so gotta go buy some.
Yeah, oh, we're gonna buy our glove first off of the bottle vendor.
Yeah, that's interesting. You're gonna need bombs. You're short bomb money now. Uh-oh. I think Tennis Dude realized the mistake.
Go to the back of tavern.
Yeah, go to the back of tavern, see if it's got bombs, and then just start heading up and check all your density areas.
Ooh, going to blind side first.
That makes sense. You got 4 checks here. You've got 3 in the well, or 4 in the well
4
as well. Yep.
Yeah, I think the well usually is a little safer just because it's one less screen transition. You had to do 2 every time you go into blind side, and the moon pearl in blind side.
As Josh goes to the back of tavern, and it is 3 bombs.
Oh
in the
no!
back of tavern. So
poor Tennis Dude.
Yeah, a little bit of rough luck for Tennis Dude.
All right, we're starting this low magic Red Cane escape sequence from Old Man Sunshine.
Yep, it's just huck a block at him. It's dead. As we get a bottle in the first check of escape.
That'll be good. We haven't checked CAC yet, so we'll even, oh man, Titan's Mitch in the well.
Yeah, Titans in the well.
We have Dark World access.
Yep, as Josh picks up their Titan's mitts from the bottle vendor
This
in
is
CAC.
immediate Dark World access.
Josh also picking up the flippers from Chicken Hut.
Yeah, that is mitt, glove, pearl. All. Oof.
Well, technically, blind is defeatable. You've got
Yeah.
the red pane. So
Let's hope it's required.
The second chest in Escape, it's 300 rupees. And in the back of Blind's house, we've got ourselves a sword.
Ooh, now we definitely can defeat blind.
Yeah, that's blind and super extra dodecahedra triple probation of death.
Yeah, I'd be going into the Dark World.
Yep, as we've got one more check to make over on Old Man Sunshine's side in Escape. Throw in blocks to try and knock out this ball and chain. One more pot should do it as well.
Yeah, we're good.
And just finding 20 bucks.
Yeah, but I think we got all items in the front.
Yes, a bottle, 300 roots, and $20 in the back.
Yep. So that means well, we don't know where the key is, so the key could be the back of Escape.
Yep.
But there's only one item.
And the map. So because
And we need the
map. I'm out of sync. As a sword is on the best vacation spot in all of Hylia. It's Lake Hylian Island. It's got a sharp object with it.
Yeah.
And
That's
inside
good.
the library, we have ourselves just a little piece of love. Nothing too substantial, as Old Man Sunshine looks like they're heading over to Sasrala's closet. 3 items inside. Maybe a hammer in there, maybe a hook shot. Push yourself into a different direction when you get Titan's Mitts and Moon Pearl when you do head into Kakariko Village. As it looks like Josh is going to be picking up the race game item. I didn't happen to see what it was. But it's obviously something important.
Something worth having. Oh, we get a green pendant check on Saha and Skullwoods.
All right.
From Old Man Sunshine.
As Captain is heading through the rest of their Kakariko Village, as we find Quake, arrows, and a piece of heart inside of Sasrala's closet.
Is it the fire rod?
Is fire rod. It's a really nice item to have.
Yeah.
It allows you to get Skullwoods if you want to do Dark World with those Titan's Mitts and the Moon Pearl. We know it's Green Pendant, but Green Pendant has an inherent value to it as an additional item check, so that'd be nice to go ahead and knock out should you decide to go do that.
This, all of the West Dark World, West Dark World is just open.
Yep, you got the Village
both
of
those
Outcasts.
dungeons.
Yep, Skullwoods is open. You could then just loop in South Dark World with that. Just say, all right, I'll never have to come back here again unless I want North Dark World, but I could do that with Hookshot and be good.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody bid on the very early Dark World access. We'll see what Old Man Sunshine does.
Not a lot of health, so that makes sense. There's nothing inside of the dam. We're going to pull this lever, let the water drain out of the swamp and into this nice leveeway. We'll see what it is and see where Josh decides to head to next.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that none of the runners on their save and quit out back to Sanctuary and went in the back of Escape.
Well, I definitely would have been heading to Dark World with mitts, a sword, and Moon Pearl all in CAC. I would have been okay. I get to see what the map says, and I get to knock out Thieves Town, and I'll be all good to go.
Yeah, Old Man Sunshine may actually do that. They may go into the Dark World, having already checked a bunch of other Sphere Zero locations.
As we get a hammer in the back of Escape, there's one more item left in Escape in Dark Cross. We do have a fire rod for that to be in Logic for Tennis Dude, as it looks like Mini Moldorm Cave didn't have too much inside of it. So that will give super ease of access to Dark World for Tennis Dude. they'll get to make their choice as to whether or not they want to start with Hype Cave and go up, or come down from Village of Outcast.
Yeah, I mean, man, this is or start Hype Cave. Starting Hype Cave and going up actually is pretty appealing here, since you can lift the rock to get into VOO.
Yeah.
You don't have to take the other portal. Man, this seed really is just screaming Dark World at everybody.
Yeah. The only thing that might change your mind in that is, well, what if Mirror is in Light World and I can get it in Sphere 1? Well, sometimes that's the type of gamble you want to make.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with the shovel in Dark Cross.
Yeah, digging utensil inside of Dark Cross. That will probably be put off until we do have Mirror and we can do Smith Chain, or that's just going to be left as a quick one-off for our runners to go ahead and make.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one-off if you want to make it. I think there's so much open. There's no way you chase it right away.
Yeah, as it looks like Josh is heading into doing a flipper check here, or just a Highland Island check, which we know is a sword, doing their flipper checks as well. We are short Zora money, but this is a nice little loop to do. As we're going to get Hobo, probably the Waterfall Fairy, and seeing what's on the Zora ledge. As we get our confirmation that Mini Moldorm Cave is just a blue cane. Arcana Burnout, which gives us invincibility, and a little dot that just lags your whole screen. Interesting that that Tennis Students is elected to go ahead and check this first versus heading into Dark World. Without the mirror, that makes a lot of sense, but it is a little bit of a walk to get back there. It's a save and quit and then walk down. At that point, I like looping this in with, okay, I have flippers. Once I find mirror, I'll go do this and then loop in Ice Palace and my other flippers checks with it.
Yeah. Oh, we actually do have Ice Palace access too.
We do.
Ice Palace is fully clearable with the hammer and back of escape.
It could be hookshot locked.
That's true.
You would need need a small key in one of the first 3 checks along with the big key.
Well, actually, I don't think you do need the small key because we have Cana Samaria. I think that they're interchangeable.
It's for logic reasons. So if you don't get the small key there, you can't flip the switch to. So how weirdly it works with that small key is because logically you need to hit the switch to the right of that switch room where you put down Samaria or the tile. You need a key to get access to that room.
I see what you're saying.
If there's not a small key there in the first 3, logically, hookshot is needed. But no one ever does Ice Palace in logic. All of us break it in some way. So
I mean, was it yesterday's Speed Gaming Daily where that actually came in big? Because they found a hook locked Ice Palace, gave them flute, which is the only mountain access they had. So
that happens at times, yeah. It's I think I've only ever had one seed that was hard hookshot locked Ice Palace, and you had to go in there without anything else to get progression. So it is possible. It's something like a 2 million, 0.00002% chance of it happening, but it does happen.
All right, let's see Hype Cave.
Got roots. Our bottle bombs. Some more roops and a lamp.
Yeah, so we've got
Skullwoods. There's been nothing up in the front.
Nothing in the front.
As we see Old Man Sunshine doing their flippers checks as well. Going into the hobo, I would imagine either a save and quit to go to Dark World or swimming back down to do the fairy fountain in Zora area. As we get a South Dark World check from Tennis Dude, going to be talking to our Stumpy friend and doing Dig Gam and heading up into Thieves Town.
Yeah, gonna check VOO. We'll see.
Heading to the big key chest here in Skullwoods. I think that statue's a little.
Yeah. Oh, he's.
Oh, good.
Nope.
Good enough. Okay. That's such a It's a big zone that you can put that statue on, but when you don't put it in that big zone, you become upsetty spaghetti for sure.
Yeah. All right, grabbing the full magic there. Gonna go ahead and...
Was looking for a hand ride, and
Oh,
unfortunately, the wall master was a little too quick.
should probably just take the death warp, actually. Heal the extra heart.
Probably saving that death warp to check the bridge chest and then warp back up as we find a blue mail
That's true.
on Dig Game. So far nothing in South Dark World besides that hype cave having lamp.
Oh, not a... It's an unfortunate death.
Yeah, that's a... You're now leaving that as the last location to finish out at for Captain. And Sunshine is heading to do their rest of their Zora area checks. They went and did Hobo, did Ice Rod Cave, now heading into Zora's Domain. So we get a Hammer Pegs check and a Village of Outcasts check over on the right-hand side.
Yeah, you know, two out of the 3 runners that have gone into Dark World so far have gone through the VOO portal, the woods portal up there.
Yeah, and it was Ice Rod on the chess game. We just find bombs and hammer pegs. We had a bottle and a piece of heart inside of Zora's Domain.
Got an ice rod at a chess game.
Yeah, that's real nice to have.
Yeah.
My recent luck in the last couple of weeks with running seeds have been all Ice Rod hunts. I am not kidding you. My last Go Mode item has been Ice Rod.
This is a pretty common thing.
As we see in the brewery, half magic, that's going to be super helpful, especially if you want that green pendant off of Mothula.
Yeah. Now, I will say that, chat's talking about Saha hut. I think we got Quake out of Saha's hut, which we may need.
Yeah, Quake was in Sasrala, as we see Old Man Sunshine getting their hammer out of the back of Escape. $50 in C-shaped house. So Old Man Sunshine must be feeling quite good with themselves, finding that hammer in the back of Escape. Okay, all this extra real thorough Sphere 1 check has been paid off for me in getting Titans, Moon Pearl, Hammer, Red Cane, Fire Rod. Sticking to that really helped out how I'm going to attack the seed.
Oh yeah, I mean, this seed's pretty much wide open.
As we get some sync from Bleedin' and Tennis Dude, Josh heading through Thieves Town with the Yoshi.
It's a real good sync.
Yeah. Some might say they're in sync.
Oh, we can finally see which way's faster walking. It's definitely up the right side.
To be honest, because I've actually been weighing that in my routing. Is it faster for me to jump down, head right, and take the 2 screen transitions, or walk all the way around?
I think we timed it at one point. The walking right up, jump down is faster, but if you have boots, then quick hopping down and running from the left is actually fastest.
Okay, because that's what I've been doing. If I've had to walk, I'll take the 2 screen transitions because it's such a shorter walk. But if I have boots, hey, I eliminate 2 screen transitions and do this room significantly faster. I'll go do that. That's one of those weird things. It's probably only, maybe a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds of difference, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look how close they are right now.
Yeah, oh, yeah. As we're going through Thieves Town here, we're getting to see the rest of Skullwoods from Old Man Sunshine. Just want to remind you guys, you can follow all of our runners here on Speed Gaming 2 by hitting the !R command inside of Twitch chat. Go ahead and give our runners a nice follow. They play Link to the Past Randomizer all day, every day, because this game is quite addicting. Just ask us, your commentating team. You can hit the Command C with the ! To start, to bring up Twitch links for both myself, Worldwide Wimpy, and Vextifer, along with our wonderful tracker, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna.
Joss wanted nothing to do with the grasshoppers.
Oh yeah, these quickies are the worst. They are the worst.
He's just got that blue cane. He's like, I'm not dealing with this.
You might be better off taking the Death Warp here and just saying, okay, well, this saves me just going down a couple of floors, but I get full health.
Just playing chicken with the grasshoppers. Just walk.
All right.
One thing we haven't talked about, actually, the other pendants, right? So we knew Hera. We did get our map check from all our runners at this point. We've got a pendant pod and a green pendant Skullwoods, which we knew from Saha, but I'm not sure what the 5/6s are, but
I don't know if you noticed this, but Captain tried to execute a red cane block that was sitting on top of the switch, opened the locked door at the same time of trying to hit the switch, and it canceled the block and put the block on top of themselves in the doorway.
Interesting.
I love seeing things like that as we find a bottle in Blind Cell. Sometimes you just see the goofiest things and you're like, I've never seen that happen before. Oh, okay. That's right, this game is made on spaghetti.
Well, especially with Canis Amaria. That thing really messes with the ancillary variables, and it has collision, and ugh.
We might as well call the cane the cane Boyardee, because you never know what you're going to find in its can. Oh. As we're going to get a blind fight here, coming up in 3 times with Tennis Dude, Josh Pleadon, and Captain. 1977, we got a bumper check. I didn't happen to see what it was for Old Man Sunshine.
Yeah, I missed it as well.
I'm sure somebody in chat will yell at us, you goofballs, it was this item. And we'll go, okay, we don't care about that.
$20, Scruff says.
See, and we don't care about that. Thank you, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuda.
All right. Blind's about to go down here.
Yep, with the blue cane here, half magic, a sword, you've got red cane. This should be quite easy to take down for our runners, even if you do happen to get a little off a script.
Yeah, we had a pretty good script from Tennis Dude there. A little off on Joss's side, but it doesn't matter.
Yep, you just pull out that cane of Burna, have that magical sparkle ball swing around him, and you're good to go.
Blue Mail was on Dig Game, correct?
Yes.
That's right, because the only runner that went South Dark World first was Tennis Dude.
Yes. As we've got 2 out of our 3 blind fights down. Captain's got to be careful here, down to 1 heart, but that Canis Burna gives you invincibility. You just play a little tennis with that lightning ball. Swings around, takes it down. Blind has $20 for our 4 runners this evening.
I think all we got out of Thieves Town was a bottle and a crystal.
Well, I mean, we've been saying where the progression is at. It's in Ice Palace.
Yeah. I mean, with the cane, Ice Palace, we're a little low in health. Blue Mail on Tennis Dude said we'll all get blue mail when we do the Dig Game here, but
yeah, and we got a fighter sword to take down those cold stare puffs. You know, that's optimal strats if I've ever seen it. All right, Tennis Dude electing to just stop in on the porch of Skullwoods and says, "No, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and beat it. No reason to leave the front of Skullwoods here unless you're going, yeah, I want that green pendant. I want the items out of here." More than likely, there's an item on Mothula. Just simply by the logic, there's 3 dungeon items. There's 3 total items in Skullwoods. So, or 2 total items.
2 items, 3 keys. 3 small keys, right? So, yeah, and Moth can't have a small key.
Yep. So that automatically puts that as a 40% chance of you getting an item off of Moth. 60% if you say, well, if it's big key, that also adds in another check in the front. So, okay, Alexa, get the small key and head back to the front. Okay, nothing wrong with this play either. Usually, if I see green pendant on Skullwoods, I get Fire Rod real early and a sword. I'm rolling. Okay, I gotta kill Mothula for something. What's your prediction as to what Mothula has on him today?
3 bombs.
3 bombs. Okay, I'm gonna go mean, and I'm gonna say it's a hook shot.
Ooh, that'd be pretty good. I mean.
And I'm not even saying it's going to be on green pendant. Mothula has the hook shot.
I mean, everyone knows that Pendant Pod has the. We got a bow in Eastern Palace. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we've got flute in Palace of Darkness. We've got another medallion, which probably locks TR for us to go up and do, because we could do that if we wanted to once we get the hookshot or mirror. Which will lead us,
another good point.
Which will lead us to the flute for Meyer area, because that's how.
I say all of the light, everything but Hookshot Cave is actually in logic on Death Mountain because we have the lamp.
No mirror or hookshot, so.
No mirror hookshot. That's true.
Yep. I'm going hookshot moth to then go up the mountain to give us TR having flute to then send us over to Meyer area. I like that. I think you were on comms when I said my favorite Moon Pearl spot too.
I think I was, but I can't remember what you said.
Checkerboard cave.
You were the checkerboard. That was in my head. That was on the tip of my tongue. Checkerboard cave.
That is my favorite Moon Pearl spot. That just tells me I'm in for a fun seed.
Yeah, we're taking the Smith on a trip.
It's what we call the Dark World Tour. Local stops at your Palace of Darkness, but we won't go inside. Did you know, I actually learned this in my PB seed, that the Smith will not enter your house, but he will enter every other house in Kakariko.
Interesting.
Because I was taking the Smith with me as I was doing South Dark World. I ended up finding the mirror at Hype Cave. So I was like, okay, I'll just, check what's in my house. I hadn't seen what was in my house yet. And he wouldn't go inside. I'm like, you jerk. So
yeah,
if you ever have the Smith, make sure you save and quit if you want to check your house.
Yeah, I was getting a little bit worried and thought Captain was gonna let a vicious monkey maul poor Jeremiah.
As we find a mushroom on pyramid. Makes sense if there are zombies inside of a pyramid, so mushrooms might be growing there. Some fungi.
We're gonna go all the way up to Catfish with the Smith.
And look at what Tennis Dude is doing for us right now. We're going into Ice Palace.
I think that's the obvious next play with the cane like this. It's just a couple of pretty quick checks. You can tell if it's hook locked if you pay enough attention and are versed in key logic.
As it looks like Josh is heading into Skull Woods as well. Nothing too much inside of Skull. It'd be interesting to see if he's our first runner to go ahead and get the green pendant. As it looks like Tennis Dude is using those bomb strats. Yeah, these penguins, for whatever reason, are like the only enemy that don't die to one shot from the fire rod.
Yeah, that always confused me. There's the first item out of Ice Palace in the first chest, so.
But Bombos will take care of it in one shot. You can freeze them with ether, and they'll turn into onions or die with Quake. So it's just weird that would happen. All right, Tennis Dude is hitting the switch here in Ice Palace. Those versed in Icebreaker, if you are deciding to open up all of the chests in Ice Palace anyway, you actually don't have to go back and hit the switch. You can actually just take a key from the room to the right-hand side of where you fall down in, and that opens up the back part and basement of Ice Palace.
Yeah, but I hate that room.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It takes lots of practice to get real quick at that, but if you're only going for the small key, it's actually not too bad. As we find the big key in the Icebreaker room chest, which is formerly known as the big key chest. So
we got hookshot on Catfish, just FYI.
That is a fantastic location for that hookshot.
It is for Captain.
Oh yeah. As we're gonna get the check here in the U room, just a small key, so you can elect to go ahead and fall down here. Yep, and take ice tea back up to the check. Do two checks in for a big or bomb yourself over.
Yeah. Nope, just money on the Smiths.
Yep. As Josh is heading into the back of Skullwoods, gonna kill Mothula here. Again, this makes perfect sense too.
Yep.
So
Everything you got everything to do it. Makes even more sense having not been over to Saha's closet at all.
Yep, and it being green pendant. Yep. Just go ahead and do it. Be happy. If it's nothing, it's nothing. If it's something and you go, oh great, my opponents could have been doing this, you know, significantly sooner. Now I'm behind.
You got half magic, so this should be fairly simple.
Alright. I'm gonna guess there was a small key in iced tea. Because that's usually what it is. It's either that or a compass. There's an item. No hookshot. You gotta bomb the floor. You gotta bomb the floor. Oh no!
We can bomb our way across the hookshot room.
Unless that's 3 items for Tennis Dude. At which point
Oh, I think it might be.
Yeah, it looks like it's 3 items.
I think that's why we checked our menu.
Yep. Thank you, Scrap Ninja Tuna, for letting us know. As we're getting our first mountain climb here from Captain, this makes absolutely perfect sense.
Yep. Having found hookshot, you're good to go. If we can get into TR, we can full clear it at this point.
Yep, and you'll never have to come back up the mountain until you need to do GT. So, and we're still looking for a lot. We need a bow. We need a flute.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we find at least the bow, maybe bow and flute.
I thought Captain went to Sasra to get the Quake medallion, but I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, we did not.
Well, I know Captain went and got the hammer, so sometimes the tracker likes to eat inputs, so I will not blame Scruff Ninja Tuna for that one.
He's also Scruff is also tracking 4 different runners that are all in completely different places right now. So.
Yeah, how could he be slacking so? I'm just kidding. He's doing a fantastic job. As we get cold stare down over on Tennis Dude's side, that's going to be the second crystal for him.
We got nothing in Spec Rock, nothing in Spec Rock Cave.
Oh yeah, he got the hammer. I am almost.
Did he? I think I'm pretty sure he did. But you never know.
You wouldn't be making this climb unless you did have the hammer, because then there's no point in. Because then he would have just opened up, you know, just gone and been fine and skipping the mountain. At least that's what I would have done. I would have waited until I had hammer or mirror to do this, even with Titans and hookshot.
Yeah.
Like I said, Tuna, if I'm wrong, I am absolutely okay with that being wrong, and then just being like, oh my god.
Yeah, we will find out very shortly.
I'm here to check the rest of Paradox Cave.
We don't have anything else to hit the. Wait a minute. Well, I guess we could write Kane.
As we find a boomerang, a red one, on the dig spot.
An ether medallion.
Ether medallion, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, without Mir here, you're probably heading over to, if you have the hammer, you go do Hera first. Just to dip inside. I know it's a pendant, but hey, might as well look.
Yeah, you got hookshot. That's so fast.
Yep, as Bleedin is checking their Sasrala for the first time.
Oh, we're gonna go. We're gonna go get Dark Cross, which we skipped out on. Old Man Sunshine inside the first check.
Yeah, it happens. It's going to be nothing, unfortunately, for Old Man Sunshine.
Not the shovel. That'll waste some time looking for 20 rubies, right?
Yeah. Just kind of hanging out there. Just dig me up if you want to. Can you dig it?
Oh man, book on green pendant. What? That's just gross. We're gonna follow it. It looks like we're following it on Joss's side. We're going to desert.
Yeah, desert is your next crystal and logic for him. Oh, and as we find Bombo, so we know where all of our medallions are at.
We sure do.
We'll see if Captain here has a hammer and launch TRB Quake Locked.
Oh no!
Just because it was the first medallion we found.
Yeah, but I gotta think he might get that before anybody else gets the hook shot on Catfish.
Old Man Sunshine just got the hook shot.
Oh, you're right. Nope,
Yeah.
you're right. We did a North
He-
Arc World loop and got the hook shot.
He got his red boomer off a dig game, or the dig spot. So, as the desert closet is absolute garbage. Thank you, old man who lives in a cave in the desert.
Yeah, we'll see if Desert's boots locked.
Just $20 on the desert ledge. As Tennis Dude is heading through the basement of Escape. Captain doing Super Bunny. He might not have the hammer. He actually might not have it.
I haven't seen a map check yet. Or not a map check, but a menu in a while. It's a check. I thought I saw.
Yeah, I swear too, but yes, he's gonna look to see what TR medallion is. Let's see what it is. It's gonna be Quake. That's Bombos. Oh, okay, that's nice and fancy. So a required walk through Spiral Cave today.
Yep, and we're gonna check hook shot and.
All right, Hookshot Cave got for us $20. Nothing but vanilla compass in desert so far.
Yep.
More bucks. And a bow in desert. Yeah, and the big key chest. And a mirror in Hookshot Cave. Oh boy. Well, that opens up Swamp Palace once Captain gets his hammer, if he doesn't have it already.
I don't think we have it.
He has it.
I don't.
You'd be opening up TR right now and doing both.
I don't think we have it. I don't think we've gone to get the hammer yet.
And Desert Palace is boots locked, so we are on a magical tour to find those foodie booties.
It's boots locked, but there's a required progression item on the right side because the key's in the map chest.
I see it as sending our runners after such a nice early Kakarika with Titans, Moon Pearl, Fire Rod, Red Cane, Sword. Sending you all over the place.
It sure is.
Alright, as it looks as though Captain's electing to go ahead and check out our Tower of Hera. I'm gonna go the manual way up the stairs. You can do this without boots with the Hera pot. You just gotta line yourself up with a pixel with your shadow. Kind of push yourself in between the first and second tallest pegs, and then line yourself up again, and the bomb pushes you in. No need for boots. But it's a little tricky, so if you're not familiar with it, hey, just best off saying, okay, I'll eat the 12 seconds and be okay.
Yeah, going straight into Eastern after the bow out of desert. This play makes perfect sense. Pod is completely clearable. You'll probably dip in there.
Yeah, without the mirror, you do this first walk on down to do pod if you want to dip it for anything. So there's no medallions in pod. The only thing that it might have is flute looking like it.
Yeah.
But even at that point, it's one of those things where...
We're still looking for mirror, though, on Joss's side, because we don't have our mirror. We don't have our hook shot. Like, pod looks pretty good for Joss. So I probably will still go into pod. There's just a bunch of items in there, and we don't know that our items are in pretty terrible one-off checks.
Yeah. Really, and a lot of people, when they're watching these runs, these races, you know, they'll go, oh, who's winning? And I'll go, well, in this race, well, somebody's got the mirrored hookshot, which is really nice, but somebody's got the bow, and bow is really nice to have. So, I mean, we'll just have to wait to see who enters GT first.
Oh, we're going to get a real fun NMG-style fighter sword Moldorm from Captain, because we don't have the hammer.
We need boots. Yeah. Mr. Tuna, we need boots. Yep, we got a fighter sword slash spin. Spins and slashes do the same amount of damage. Spins are a little bit safer as we take our first Moldorm fall.
Gamma, bow is in Desert Palace. Boots lock Desert Palace. Keys on the right side, or keys in the map chest. It's in big key chests, so.
Alright, second attempt, Moldorm. spins or slashes with the fighter sword do the same amount of damage.
Even pokes.
Ooh!
Oh, the center fall.
That one hurts. As you gotta fall down 2 floors. I can climb back up. At this point, I'd probably just mirror and say, nope, I don't need that item. I don't need it. I'm gone. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oof. It's kind of sad that Captain's forgotten the back of escape here, because hammer on back of escape, having hammer here would make this easier. You'd have TR access. Ugh.
He's got flips and mirror. He can go get Master Sword off of Hylian Island and then cut the spins in half.
Oh.
Yep.
See you later.
Yep. We've all been there. As we're getting our first look into Palace of Darkness from Tennis Dude, we're getting a finish up of Eastern Palace from Josh. We're seeing Old Man Sunshine inside that Tower of Hera.
Old Man Sunshine, they do have this. The
hammer.
Hammer.
So, it looks as though Captain's heading in to do the Dark Cross and Back of Escape that he has happened to skip. As Joss, looking for the quick kill, unfortunately just kills that one Armos guard a little too quickly. That's okay. Nice and easy. Any boss kill without a death is a victory in my brain, so...
I would agree. Yeah, that hookshot's pretty mean. The more I think about it, the way that the seed was completely wide open to do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep, as Captain is heading through their front of escape. Let's see where Josh goes next. He saved and quit out of Eastern.
Yeah, we got. I think we got both items out of Hera.
Right. Yeah, no need to get that pendant unless it's absolutely necessary. Though I'm a proponent of, if you're already there, it's a long walk to get there. Might as well do it, but hey. That's why rando's fun. Sometimes you just never know.
Yeah, we'll go get them. Oof.
As unfortunately for Josh, the mirror is currently locked by Hookshot on Dark Death Mountain, which is on Catfish. So this mountain climb is going to net him next to nothing. Does get you the save point though, which is nice, but you'd rather have the mirror or Hookshot with this.
Yeah, we're last locating Catfish.
Yeah, I generally do that too, so...
I mean, we've already done our flippers checks. We don't have the mirror. Yeah.
Yep. And you haven't checked Pyramid, which is Mushroom, I guess, but... That's going to be our second to last location.
Yeah. I imagine after Pod... Well, no. I'm not sure.
So far, speaking of Pod, absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured the only thing of significance we could find here was probably flute. Boots could be... The thing is that those boots could be anywhere but boots checks right now. They could... Ped, Laser Bridge, the only place they can't be is in deserts.
Yeah, or on Bonk Rocks or King's Tomb.
Yeah. You're looking Bonk Rocks, King's Tomb. That's about it. Well, yeah, well, most of our runners haven't even gone into desert to get that bow, so...
Yeah. I mean, that's because Green Pendant has the book.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tennis Dude had to use a posting glitch to clear out the mimics to go through and up to the right side of Pod here, so... As Captain's getting...
Captain, to get that hammer.
I would beeline it right to TR. Yep.
Oh, yeah, Captain, you might find... I bet we find Flute in... I I guess flute and TR.
Yeah, flutes and TR. At this point, if I'm captain, I'm going. I am absolutely certain. At least flute is in TR, if not both flute and a bow.
Helmet has an item. Sad.
As no, we are electing to do Swamp Palace, which is not a bad play either.
No, that's actually. We're gonna check the shovel first.
Oh yeah, which is just a red boomerang. But that would be the only reason why you would save and quit there and go to your house and not go up to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, shovel. Our swamp is a pretty good choice, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We've got everything we need. I'm not sure what our 5-6 crystals are. I can't.
Yeah, if Swamp Palace is a 5-6 crystal and you already have it with Thieves Town,
EP
and
Meyer.
Meyer.
Eastern and Meyer.
Okay. So then, if I'm captain, I'm assuming that Pyramid Fairy has nothing for me, and I'll do those dungeons last. Hoping to loop in Desert with Meyer all together. Where are we going, Captain? Oh, are we gonna go get the sword?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
As Joss heads into pod, as Dude has elected to peace out of pod completely. Is heading up to do pyramid, probably do catfish, find the hook shot there.
Yeah, this is actually fortunate.
Okay, gonna do hobo.
Yeah, I don't think we've done flippers checks on Captain's side.
Yeah, hobo, fairy fountain, Zora. That maybe save and quit and then do your crystal dungeons. I am a proponent of, if you can clear a crystal, do that over light world checks or dark world checks or any overworld checks. So there's nothing wrong with this play. I've lost races in having only one progressive item being in any of the crystal dungeons. So just for me, it feels a little thorough, especially since you can do hobo with Big Red Bomb. You've already done pyramid though on Captain's side, so I'm figuring there's probably no better.
I think we're going into ice.
Oh, he's got to do with the fairy fountain too, so there's no better time to do the fairy fountain than here.
I think we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go do Zora, and we've already done catfish. You're right.
Yeah, it's like I said, there's nothing wrong with this call. It's whatever it is, how you like to route, how you prefer to do it. So. And it's actually faster to save and quit once you do check Zora than just walk to Ice Palace, because Zora's domain itself is actually a really big screen. So, and you don't have boots, so it's even slower.
Yep, there we get our hook shot from Tennis Dude.
As Joss is heading through their right side of pod logically with the bow, and we got ourselves a TR check, which is going to be a clear for Old Man Sunshine.
Yeah, we'll full clear TR here. Joss might full clear pod with an item on Helmosaur.
Yeah, you've already done Green Pendant. It's a long walk to Pyramid from here. You know, it might be slightly faster to take a save and quit and then do it from your house. But he's kind of down to pod, Pyramid, Catfish as checks for locations.
Pretty much.
Which, actually, how the seed is laid out isn't terrible. You know, if Flute's somewhere real jerkish, like behind Boots in Desert or in Mire, you're doing pretty well. But if Flute's in TR, if it's in Swamp, you're going to be kicking yourself.
All of our runners are basically choosing to abandon a required progression item, not knowing so at this point. I mean, Desert, without killing... If our flute is locked in Desert, or our flute is locked somewhere in the Mire area, or not in the Mire area, it's impossible. But if our flute's locked in Desert behind Boots, or if our flute is Boots locked anywhere...
There are 3 bad go mode item hunts. The worst one is Ice Rod, because the Ice Rod could be literally anywhere but one place, and that's on Trinex. Second one, Medallions, because Medallions could be anywhere besides what dungeons they lock. Third one is Boots, because Boots can't be in 2 places, and that's it. So,
Yep. We are getting
Captain
that. Getting
picked
ice
up
play.
Yep, picked up that Master Sword first. Gonna do ice. See, the thing is that the Master Sword doesn't do too much for me in helping me in Swamp Palace. So I might have done Swamp first, picked up the Master Sword, then did Ice Palace.
Yeah, I think I would have done Swamp too.
Simply, you have more density. A Master Sword to Fighter Sword on Argus really isn't that different.
Neither are fun.
Yeah, but in my opinion, because Fighter Sword forces you to have to spin, I find that to be slightly faster than the Master Sword strat. Even though it's probably the same amount of time because you're probably loading up a spin anyway on Master Sword. But because the Fighter Sword forces me to spin, it's just like, all right, hold on, spin, hook shot, let it go. I'm good.
All right, we have gotten nothing out of TR.
We still have Laser Bridge, and that's where Flute likes to be when it's in TR.
I feel like I've had Flute in Lava Chest an unreasonable amount of times.
And there's Cape that puts our Spike Cave in Logic now. With Half Magic Cape. We did have Half Magic and Burna.
We had Burna. You just need 3 hearts and Burna. You can get, and it's in Logic.
But again, it puts it into that double logic, which is like when you get an Aga Seed, you find a Master Sword and Cape and Cat, and you're going, oh great, I'm going to have to do Aga. As we see Josh heading into Ice Palace, dealing with some Pengies. Unfortunately, Josh doing this instead of doing Catfish for that hook shot.
Yeah.
Old Man Sunshine taking the scenic route to the door here.
Just a little fun trip. You can't see much because it was dark, but yeah, there's our second item in ice. It was in the H room. Third item's in Freezor room, and then goodbye, Cold Stare. About to get our mirror on Tennis Dude's side. Boots on Laser Boots. There we got our boots.
So now we know where Flute's at, right? Flute has to be in desert, right? There's nowhere else it could be.
It can be on Bonk Rocks or Kings too.
It could be. It could also be in Swamp, but it's in desert. This seed has been slightly jerkish.
We didn't kill Helmasaur either.
Yep. Oh, and we haven't gotten a pet check either.
Or the pet check. Some of our runners, I think, will like. Well, no one can check ped while killing Moth because Green Pendant has the book.
Yes. Which,
that's actually really gross.
Which Flute could be on any one of our tablets because most of our runners are going to have that Master Sword in Logic once they go to Lake Hylian Island.
We got a Fighter Sword Trinex fight here.
So
Will's a hammer. No different than no different than a Master Sword. Except for I usually get lazy on the ice head and just Master Sword it. Oh, here we're getting a hammer pot or a Harapot on Tennis Dude's side. Successful with that.
Yep, that's real nice and easy to do. Just set yourself up perfectly on those pixels using the pegs there. Put your shadow kind of in between on the grouting of the tiles. Put a bomb down. move yourself, sandwich yourself between the top and the middle peg, walk on over, put yourself into another pixel-perfect location, and bomb yourself into the pot. There's taking an unfortunate fall here on Tennis Dude's side in Hera.
Yeah. Making use of one of those safeties on Joss's side. If you've got Fighter Sword, if you don't want to be hammering the puffs, just use the pot. Use the fire rod.
As just arrows inside the big chest of Hera. Those were our 2 items inside.
Man, this is gonna be. I feel like it's if I was Old Man Sunshine and I had just cleared Hera or just cleared. Man, I don't know. Everyone left Hera without killing Moldorm, right? And if Pedestal has the thing, it's.
Yeah, and this is weird from Old Man. You've got full swamp access. 6 items, crystal, and it looks as though he's going into Skullwoods.
Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know why we're not getting a swamp. Swamp is looking good.
Yeah, looking real good right now.
We're getting this our nice 55-minute front of escape check from Joth.
Hey, I love skipping the front of escape if I can.
Me too.
It's such a long, arduous trek without the boots for 3 items. Since you could do Dark Cross from the back significantly faster.
I didn't catch it. Did we do it from Dark World and Mir? Did we just walk up there?
Josh doesn't have the mirror because the mirror is hooked.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh no.
Alright, so if Old Man Sunshine is doing this plus North Dark World, that's okay. I actually think that's a decent play to make. Not as good as Swamp, but
You're not as good as Swamp. Tennis Dude is going to Swamp.
Decent call to make.
Tennis Dude's going to Swamp.
Alright.
Somebody making the 6-item density play.
As we get our first look into Swamp once we drain the water again, just want to remind you guys, you can follow all 4 of our runners by hitting the !R command inside a Twitch chat that will give you links to all of their Twitch pages. Make sure you give them a follow. You can do the same thing for your commentating and tracking team by hitting the !C command inside a Twitch chat. That will get you mine, Worldwide Wimpy's webpage. You'll get Vextifer. I know he runs ladder. I run ladder. I know Scruff Ninja Tuna, our fantastic tracker, also runs on the ladder, so make sure you give all of us a follow. We all enjoy running this, and when I say enjoy, I mean love the masochistic side of torturing ourselves with randomized items and making our brain all confuzzled.
Agreed. Seeds can be bad, but they can also be fun. It does feel very satisfying to solve a seed that's terrible. I almost find it funny when it happens to me. Like, this seed is really bad. My hammer is in Swamp Palace.
See, as long as it's an item that is like locked so much, so if it's like a Titan's Mitts hunt and Titan's Mitts are in a bad spot, I'll like that. If it's Ice Rod, I am the largest mountain of salt. I'm like, you could have given that to me instead of my 14th heart piece, instead of this stupid red mail, my 4th bottle, this useless cape.
Yeah, Josh about to go up and get that hook shot.
Unless he decides
hopefully
to turn in that mushroom first. As we get a moth fight up on the left-hand side with Old Man Sunshine, we're going to get a second one from Captain relatively soon. We're checking the compass chest here in Swamp Palace. Tennis Dude probably saying, where the heck is my bow? Where is my bow? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
And that's why I said this hook shot for Josh probably isn't that awful because of where he found the bow.
Yeah, I mean, the bow is...
bow being locked by Green Pendant right now, and if that's our only progressive bow before Ganon's Tower, that's a heck of a play.
Yeah, I mean, choosing to get the Green Pendant, I mean, you've committed, a little bit, by killing Pendant Moth so early, you've committed a bit, to the play, and you get in the book off of that. You're like, well, maybe I didn't have to kill Moth, but maybe I still did. So you go check desert right away, and you find a bow. You're feeling really good about your play.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with it being a 1 in 26 chance that the bow is in GT, the second one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Master Sword the Captain's using was on Hylia Island.
Hylian Island.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the
Our
only
runners
other
all know about it. So
yeah, it's the only other sword that we have found. The first one was in Kakariko.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was in Kakariko in the back of Blind's house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was back there.
So we're getting a left side check first from Tennis Makes sense. You're more than one item from go mode. Go ahead and just look at this. You're looking for boots. You're looking for bow. You might be looking for bombos. You're looking for flute. You might need a book. You want another sword. And nothing so far on the left side of Swamp.
And nothing there. Nothing at all in Swamp.
We still got the back end. Usually, if we've got progression in Swamp, it's in the back. Usually.
Or on left side.
Yeah, it's one of the two. You don't ever find progression in the front. That never happens. Except for Red Cane. Red Cane likes being in the compass chest for some reason. Like, I found Red Cane there like 5 times. I'm like, really? No boots for Captain. Can't do King's Tomb. Are you gonna turn the mushroom?
Mushroom. Yep. No, but we haven't seen that from anybody yet. We did just see King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks from Old Man Sunshine.
Yeah, Captain really wants to see a bow here on Mushroom. As we find 300 roops and the big key in the flooded room. Is Tennisu going back up to see what's in the big chest? Yes.
Yeah, I think you've already cleared left side. I think this is the smart play. Oh, getting door sucked. Sucked by that terrible door.
Yeah, that's a glitch door. No matter what you do, even if you do try and do the cancellation correct, it's still like a 50-50. It doesn't work. So, and the flute in the big chest.
Oh, I'm feeling
Swamp Palace.
Feeling real good about going back there. Really still not going to get our bow. Although that is going to force us over towards desert. So we probably do get the bow here.
Yeah, so, yeah, Green Pendant, not necessary to get that bow.
Yeah.
And since Eastern had nothing, Pod had nothing, unless Helmasaur has another bow. We're in no mode.
We definitely are in no mode.
We found those boots inside of Laser Bridge in TR. So whomever has the boots, which is Old Man Sunshine currently, should he decide to go to Swamp, we'll find their flute.
I'm so curious as to why Old Man Sunshine has not gone to Swamp.
As long as they go back to get the big chest, because that big chest could be an orphan, because we've got the map and compass yet to find in Swamp Palace.
Oh man, what a gross layout.
Because you could, if I were the runners, and I got big key in flooded room, and I got compass and map in the big chest, I probably skip that big chest.
Yeah, oh man. There's a 33% chance of that being an item, and it was.
Nice little hammer strats there out of Tennis Dude to kill 2 puffs. But
I saw
Tennis Dude
was that
probably. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think Koi has a nice video at some point where he compared all of the fighter sword Argus strats, and it is quite a bit faster to not menu. It is.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit faster to double spin with fighter sword 2 puffs at a time.
As Old Man Sunshine heads into their Swamp Palace.
Old Man Sunshine gonna be our first runner likely to hit full-on go mode. So we're gonna get well, unless we miss that.
No,
flute.
tennis dude can go turn in the flute, go do desert and mire.
Yeah,
gonna
but
go
we
pick
can't
up the
finish.
Master Sword real quick.
But we can't finish desert without
Yeah,
boots. We have to go all the way through TR first.
Yeah, that's right. Those boots hunts are the third worst ever. They are
Yes, it's real far deep.
Just
They're very deep.
Ice Rod's the worst. Medallions are second. Boots hunts are just ugh. Fire Rod hunts are probably the fourth worst.
No, Moldorm.
Fire Rod only locks frickin', TR and the back of Skullwoods.
Moldorm has not been kind to anyone who's tried to face him today.
Nope, and Josh electing to go ahead and kill Moldorm here. Get the pendant. Interesting call since he did skip out on doing Pod and getting the item off of Helmasaur.
That's true.
But he still has to go get his mirror from Hookshot Cave, which I'm sure he's going to go to do next. He'll head into Turtle Rock once he finds the Bombos Medallion in Spiral Cave, hopefully. So,
did we do left side on Old Man Sunshine's side? I don't think we did.
No, it looks like he's just skipping all the way to the back.
That's actually good for them.
Yeah, because you're gonna get your 3 dungeon items in the back anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, you're gonna be 3 more items in Swamp, and you almost can't leave 3 items.
As Old Man Sunshine elects to do this the vanilla way. As cool as Diver Down is, it saves you only about 7 seconds worth of effort.
It's a little more than that if you have to go get the chests.
And there's Bombos for Josh. He's going to be like, oh, well, I guess I have to do Turtle Rock now with my fighter sword. As we see Old Man Sunshine come back up the stairs from the flooded room. And it's going to get their flute in the big chest. Just looking for that bow, which we know is in Desert Palace. Yeah, let's talk about how rude this seed has been. There was nothing in Eastern. There was nothing in Hera. There's nothing in Pod. There was the flute in Swamp Palace. There was nothing in Skullwoods, except for the green pendant to lead you to the Albatross, which was the book. Nothing in Thieves Town. Nothing in Ice Palace. Turtle Rock had just the boots. So we've had 3 progressive items in dungeons, and that's it.
Yeah, and they're the very last item check other than Trinex in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's super rude. I'd be salty at this seed. I'd be like, really? Really? You give me all this stuff early and still leave everything up on overworld checks or up the mountain?
Yeah, right.
And bad mountain logic too. I mean, you could have done all the mountain in one go like Josh is doing, but it's such a pain in the butt not to do it with boots. We had such late access to the mountain because of Catfish having hookshot and the mirror being in Hookshot Cave.
All right, we're about to pick up a bow now.
Yep, as Sensu picks up their bow. Fortunately, we need those boots that are in TR to get through desert. So, Old Man Sunshine currently has the huge advantage right now.
Yep.
Just looking for that bow, having the boots, probably going to go over, get their Master Sword off of Lake Hylian Island, and then go activate the flute, and then head to Desert Mire area.
Yeah, I think that's the next logical play. You probably clear Mire, though, before you check Desert. Maybe. Yeah, probably not. We have the boots, so we can clear it. We'll probably clear Desert. Yeah, Josh's about to go into TR, I think. Yep. Gonna probably be very disappointed going all the way through TR and not getting anything until the very last chest. Yeah, I'm not sure. We haven't seen Meyer Medallion yet, have we? Because no one's been over there. I guess we looked at it. Tennessee was there. Yeah, we have all of them, though. Tennessee doesn't have bombos. So I think... let's see. So Captain making the Eastern play here without the bow. Gonna hope for a vanilla bow, not gonna find a vanilla bow.
Yeah, just unfortunate because you don't have the boots. You're gonna put off doing desert. You don't have the, you just got the book here, turning in green pendant. It's a long walk to go get to desert. Just not a fun time. This makes perfect sense to go ahead and dip and just double check and make sure. Maybe you get lucky. Maybe it's unlucky if there's a bow here.
Yeah, bow in Eastern is one of the worst places for bow.
What? A dungeon that requires bow, having the bow being the worst spot for it? What? That's like Ice Rod being in TR.
Oh, except that Eastern has 3 item checks and TR has 5.
6 if you count Mimic Cave.
Yeah.
And a whole mountain with it.
Yeah.
Alright, as Old Man Sunshine is... Oh, forgot his Master Sword.
Gonna go get it.
Yep. He's just sitting there. Man, I still have Fighter Sword, man. I wish I had a better sword. Wait a minute, I saw a sword. Where did I see that at? Oh yeah, Highland. Because there's at least one sword in GT.
Almost always.
We almost know that now. The only thing in the overworlds we really haven't seen is King's Tomb and the tablets.
We got King's Tomb from Old Man Sunshine earlier.
Oh, that's right,
So
yeah.
we haven't seen tablets and we haven't seen Pyramid Fairy.
And we'll probably never see Pyramid Fairy.
No, we will likely not see Pyramid Fairy.
Okay, so Old Man Sunshine's going to be doing Ice Palace here first. Still looking for a bow. Interesting you elect to do this because you can... I mean, you did just get your weapon, so I guess that makes sense. That's one of those, do you do Meyer area looking for a bow first?
No, maybe.
That's 2 crystal dungeons, plus Meyer Shed, plus Checkerboard, plus you haven't checked Agena, plus you haven't checked Desert Ledge.
Yeah, but ice is... With Icebreaker... Full clearing ice is usually a lot faster than full clearing Meyer for both items.
But you also have desert there. That's a crystal.
Well, yeah, but still, from a time investment, you have to do ice at some point. Clearing it is fine. It's fast.
But that's why I'm asking is you have to hope for. Fortunately for this layout, all the items are right in front of you. So.
Well, but even if you have to go to Ice Tea, it's still faster than doing Meyer and doing desert. Well, desert might be faster, but I get your point. I think it's both a reasonable call, but I would say the Ice Crystal Dungeon is real fast to clear. Just clear it. You can wrap in the other 2 together no matter what.
Yep.
Plus, I don't know if we've activated our flute yet.
He ran to crack for that, didn't he?
Maybe.
Why wouldn't you activate your flute after getting it?
Well, yeah. I think you're right. I think they did activate.
Like that's the one item you stop everything you're doing unless you have like 8 checks you can make in 20 seconds to go do.
I don't know. Gotta go get that Master Sword. You just left Swamp.
Well, yeah, but that's why I'm saying why he forgot the Master Sword.
No, you're right.
He went to go activate the flute. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those calls when you're one item from Gomo. Do you go do a crystal dungeon that's a one-off for you, or do you do your double clear of 2 crystals? So, again, nothing wrong with this ice play. We happen to know Bo is in desert, so we know that that choice is probably the better one, because you could have just Go-moded Ice Palace and been done with it. But
we basically go mode Ice Palace anyways because of the way the layout is.
Yeah, because of the item layout, yeah, this was essentially a Go-moded Ice Palace, so... And when you get those are nice. It's just that most of the time you don't get those. You'll get one item on Iced Tea, or Cold Stare will have a small key, and you have to go back inside if you really want to get the last item. And if Joss is taking the safety door before they take on their Trinex fight, we get a Cold Stare fight from Old Man Sunshine. The captain's heading through Swamp Palace right now. Gonna end up getting their flute. Tennis Dude looks like they're gonna be spoofing a batter with the red cane and the mushroom. Poof. Let's see what the batter's got. If it's a bow.
It is a bow.
It's the silver arrows. Unfortunately for Tennis Dude, he has to go get the boots from Turtle Rock, which is Bombos locked, which is in Spiral Cave. So he left Helmosaur. You now have silvers. Full logic to clear Helmosaur. You also have Skullwoods and a green pendant that you can get. How much is he weighing? Do I go ahead and just pull Ped for the flute? Or for boots? Or for Bombos? He's got the flute.
It's gotta be in your mind, but if you haven't done TR, and you can nearly do TR now, although we know that TR is actually Bombos locked, and we don't have Bombos.
Does he have enough magic? Does he have enough? Okay. Whew. Whew, Josh was pretty close with the magic there. As Old Man Sunshine doing the Mire Shed checks. Just Garbo.
We had a blue pot on Joss's side still.
Gotta use the hammer on the Onyx here. Smack him good. Smack him quick. He's down. And left side for Captain. Okay, so Captain elected to do left side first. We know there's 3 dungeon items in the back. Does Captain end up skipping the big chest by going to Argus first and then leaving?
It's easy to do, but I feel like if you do left side first and you get in Diver Down room, you get... I think you go back and check it.
Or Captain. They still have Turtle Rock to do. They have the medallion to get inside, which we know where the boots are at.
Yeah, I think Old Man Sunshine has a pretty good lead.
Oh yeah, this is nice. Just looking for a bow here. We know where our bows are at. One is in the big key chest of Desert Palace. The other is on a magical bat. We still haven't found powder yet. We only know that thanks to Tennis Dude and them using the fake powder. As it looks as though Captain's going to be also doing this vanilla style. So weird not seeing people do Diver Down nowadays. As Joss is heading into their Swamp Palace.
Oh, we are checking Mire first.
Sunshine is doing Mire first. This actually opens up a window for Josh. He's got a chance to close the gap here. Mire does take time to get through all of the items. If Josh elects to go to the back first, kill Argus, come back inside and find the flute in the big chest, he will save himself in the area of what? 70 to 90 seconds by not doing left-hand side?
Probably. Plus all of Mire would be good, but we'll see what the item layout in Mire here is.
Yeah. Well, my opinion is if you get a Godmire, go do Vitreous first.
Yeah, I think
Vitreous first.
Godmire would be good.
I actually won a race doing that. I was looking for a bow, got a Godmire, and said, well, you know what? I'm not looking for anything else. I'm just going to go kill Vitreous. Vitreous has a bow. Just a compass. So we may get a pseudo Godmire. And I mean Godmire as in Big Key is in this first chest.
Yeah, we'll see if we get the Big Key. No such luck today.
Yep, we're probably going to end up full clearing Mire here for Old Man Sunshine. Unfortunate. But it should be a sustainable window for Old Man Sunshine should Josh elect to go left side first.
Ooh, Captain didn't go back to the big chest. I think Captain left big chest.
Yeah, because of that door glitch, it is almost just the same amount of time to come back inside, because you got to do 2 door steps real quick. So, like I said, it'll be interesting to see if Captain elects to leave that big chest. You still have all of TR to check. You'll have your boots checks to make. As we know, there's maybe a sword in Mire that's going to help you out, but anything else, we've already got our 4 bottles. Might be some red mail, but blue mail is going to be more than enough for our runners. So there's really not much left in this pool to help anyone to really get through the seed significantly faster outside of a sword. This tennis dude is doing their graveyard ledge check. Unfortunately, it's not there. You're going to have to climb the mountain, my dude.
Go back for it. No! Joss!
What did he leave?
Well, we're killing Argus first.
Oh, okay. Again, actually, this isn't a bad thing, because he didn't go left.
Yeah, he didn't go left side. No, you're right.
He didn't go left, so this is actually exactly what Josh wants to do. Because as soon as he gets that flute, it's go mode. And then he's already done his desert checks to get the bow. And now you just go mode Mire, which unfortunately the big key is in a very bad spot.
Yeah, cutscene chest.
Unless we get a small key in that that peg chest. If that's a small key, it's guaranteed big keys in the cutscene chest.
Yeah. Well.
So that will mean Josh won't have to go check the big chest at least, which is still a chunk of time.
Yeah.
So this has actually turned into a really quick, close race between Josh Bleeding and Old Man Sunshine. Actually, kind of looking at this, Old Man Sunshine should still be ahead, but only by probably GT routing.
Yeah, I mean, we know that the bow or the big key is on the torch on Joss's side, so we don't have to go through desert. So he's also got that much ahead.
Yep. You just mirror and go in, and then you just search for the big key in Mire.
We do have to go back into swamp, though, unfortunately.
And that's not a problem. You're gonna go in. It's 3 screens, and you're good. And then you just mirror, go activate your flute, and then you go mode desert, and then you go hit up Mire. Or do Mire and then do desert, whichever one you prefer. I would prefer doing desert first because you could just mirror right on the left-hand side. So... as we get a moth fight from Tennis Dude, as we're watching Old Man Sunshine head up through Mire. Just want to remind you guys, you can follow the runners by hitting the !R command inside a Twitch chat. That will give you links to all of our runners' Twitch pages. You can do the same thing for your commentating team. Hit !C. It'll give you mine, Vexivers, and Mr. Script Ninja Tuda, our wonderful tracker, all of our Twitch pages as well.
Yeah.
And if I could, I want to go ahead and plug the Go Mode podcast. Their mentor tournaments going on currently with newer runners going on. Make sure you check that out. A lot of fun seeing newer players kind of show what they've learned, seeing how they're growing and progressing through playing Randomizer. And overall, the whole podcast itself is super fun. If you love Link to the Past Randomizer, make sure you check it out.
Yeah, mentor tournament was a good experience for sure. I was in it myself this year. Josh did get the flute. We immediately got out of there.
Yep, get your sword, go turn in the flute, and get yourself out of the other 2 dungeons you need to do.
Yeah. Oh, you know, the this Vitreous fight is actually kind of slow for Old Man Sunshine because we don't have a bow.
Yeah, we got a hammer. Got a smack with the hammer. So Josh is going to be getting some fast time from that as well as Captain picks up their first bow. That puts them in not go mode because they have to go get the boots from Turtle Rock.
Yep.
As Old Man Sunshine picks up their 6th crystal of this. No, it's only their 5th crystal. They still have to go do Eastern because they need the bow.
Yeah, I think Joss is ahead. Quite a bit, actually.
It'll be close. Eastern's not that hard to get through, especially since you have boots now for Old Man Sunshine. He's going to be going through that ahead of Josh, who didn't have boots when they went and cleared it. So that's a significant time save. But like I said, this race has become significantly closer than what it was looking like it was going to be.
Yeah, Sunshine has to go all the way through desert, though. So, and I think Joss is
turning in mushroom for...
Why?
Or getting pots. I don't know.
Probably
why.
both. Probably both.
Yeah, looking to see if he gets a sword. Yeah, if you're getting potions anyway, turn it in. If you get a sword, that helps significantly more than not turning in mushroom. So, not a bad play. All right, Tennis Dude heading into Swamp Palace, it looks like. No, they've already done Swamp. Where are they heading? They're heading to...
Bombos Tablet.
Tablets? Okay. May have been faster than Mirror and Flute, but not a bad call here. Versus taking the hike all the way over here from Pod. Captain finds nothing in the first check of Meyer. We know the answer for Captain is in Turtle Rock. Josh is going to get their big key. Going to head right to the back of Desert Palace here.
Yeah, this is basically going to be straight Meyer versus... Oh, why are we...
Looking for a sword.
Yes.
Powder.
Powder. Might get silvers.
So... we know where to get those silvers right now. So, I mean, unless Tennis Dude decides to really bolt through TR, they will have the advantage with the bow.
We're going to see...
on Ganon.
I think we're going to see what's faster. Go mode Eastern or go mode Meyer. Because we're about even on Joss and Old Man Sunshine side.
That's going to be real close. This is going to be super close.
Yeah, GT routing for sure.
Yeah, because that Meyer Big Key. If Meyer Big Key was in the first 2 chests, yeah, Josh would have the advantage. But because that Big Key is in cutscene chest,
agreed.
That's so easy to route out and not do first that Old Man Sunshine may end up with a small advantage because of it.
I think so. I think Old Man Sunshine's probably about a minute ahead, maybe.
I'd put it 30, 40 seconds ahead probably when they get their crystals. Somewhere in there. As Tennis Dude is heading into probably Spiral Cave, hopefully.
Yeah, please.
We know that's where Bombos is at. At worst, he opens up the... yep, going in the Spiral. Perfect. Nice fire rotting from Josh's side. Those Lamolas can be jerks with how they hop. And down also for Old Man Sunshine. Gets the map. their 6th crystal of the seed. That is also Josh Bleeden's 6th crystal of the seed. It's a race to the 7th crystal.
Yeah, this is going to be close.
Yeah, Old Man Sunshine's just got a flute, fake boots up to Eastern, dash through, go right to the back once they find the big key. Josh has got to get the big key out of the cutscene chest of Meyer and then go through the back. We'll have a significantly faster Vitreous fight from having the bow, as Captain takes an unfortunate death.
Yep. Still looking for that sword in Meyer shed. We're just check all these checks.
Not a bad play. You're right here. Do it. That tempered sword without silvers is significantly faster than Master Sword without those silvers. It's 12
That's
swipes
true.
versus 12 spins. It's 12 swipes versus 12 spins. 4 swipes versus 4 spins. And 12 swipes/spins versus 24.
No, it is definitely worth having a sword. It saves you a lot of time. With silvers, it's a little less important, but it still saves you a lot of time. It also makes you feel better.
I don't think Josh or Old Man Sunshine are gonna go get those silvers. Powder's a little bit out of the way. It's not terrible with the boots, but you have to flute, screen transition, fall down to a hole, screen transition again, powder, get the cutscene, get out of the cave, and then flute again.
It'd surprise me if any of them check powder.
It's probably the same amount of time as doing tempered sword spins. Probably not the same amount of time as doing Master Sword spins. So if you don't feel confident you're going to find a sword in TR, which most of our runners have dipped all of the pendant dungeons anyway, left most of the overworld checked. At this point, I'm assuming I'm going to find at least one sword somewhere in GT.
I think that's a safe assumption. But the question is, if you find big key right away, do you actually feel more?
Depends upon where I find the big key. If I find big key in Firebar room, what is normally the compass, I actually like going to the hookshot rando room just to check. If I find it in compass room and I'm gonna have to mirror anyway, going over to Dark Magicians really isn't that much of a time sink, so it's actually probably better to go check it there. It really just depends. You know, if big key's in, you know, behind Armos, you're checking most everything anyway, so the only thing that might make me go up ahead would be if it's in Hope Room. But even then, if I'm checking Hope Room, I'm still going to go left, check Dark Magicians real quick, or check Compass Room real quick. Just because the time between Master and Tempered Sword is that big. So here's the key. Josh needs to head south to go get the big key.
I think we are.
Yeah, yep. There we go. Nice.
That's
this is going to be Old Man Sunshine slightly ahead, probably by about 45 seconds.
I think it's going to be a full minute.
We'll see when we do hit GT for both of our runners. We'll give you the time. Remember, Josh has the bow, so his Vitreous fight's going to be faster too.
Oh yeah.
So the cutscene here is only 17 seconds. You just go right into the back. If you've set up Spooky, you could save yourself time doing that too.
Oh, it's going to be longer than a minute. It just takes so long for the cutscene.
Yeah, the Torches cutscene is 17 seconds. It sucks, but if it gives you the big key, hey. Oh man, Sunshine trying to do the quick kill over from the right-hand side. Gets those Armos done, and that is their 7th final crystal, which means it's time to play a very special game called the Ganon's Tower Big Key Guessing Game. 1 through 22. Put your guess in the chat now where you think that GT Big Key is going to be. Your prize, should you guess correctly, and we are doing this Price is Right rules, the closest one without going over wins, will be some very special internet points. Unfortunately, our bot is broken, so you're not going to be getting them for real or for fake. Fake. They're fake, and the bot is fake, and it doesn't work. double negative, so they're real. You get real points this time, so make sure you get in your guess now. We will be using Old Man Sunshine, so if there is a divergence in routing and Josh enters and goes left as Old Man Sunshine is going full right, we will still be using Old Man Sunshine.
I'm thinking number 12. The 12th chest today.
I always guess 14. Just because that's either the first chest in Rando Room or it's Bob's chest, depending upon how you route it. As we get the cape and Master Sword Strast from Josh. Don't want to use those arrows. You do need arrows going up the GT climb.
So we'll check the times here. We're going to go into GT. It's going to be over a minute.
It's a mountain climb. But you got to remember, there's also the cutscene on the pyramid, or on GT2. So, with hook speed, as Old Man Sunshine's looking for arrows, he's got enough to get through the first room of mimics.
And there's arrows in that room, but they can despawn, and that really will blow you. Yeah, I got him.
All right, as Josh hits the mountain himself.
All right, we're entering GT at what? 1:35:28.
Well, yeah, 1:35:28. We'll see what the difference is over on Bleeding side.
Oh, you're gonna be right. 40 seconds maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be 40-45 seconds if you know how to get through the Lionels quick. Check number 2 is a small key. We're going right side into the compass room. We'll see if Old Man Sunshine elects to go full right and go do Armos before heading back left. Yeah, with hook speed, the mountain climb is significantly faster. It goes from like 80-something seconds to about 30 plus. So if you blue cane dash through the Lionels here, it'll be about a minute. Nope. I like blue cane dashing through those. So yeah, roughly over a minute of difference. So yeah, this is
just
GT
over a
routing. If Josh goes
Yeah, for sure.
left.
Ooh.
Oh no, there's the big key. Old Man Sunshine is going to have to get a small key somewhere. So that was check number 4 was the correct answer. Congratulations to
Disgusting.
Yeah,
Disgusting NS.
NS. Congratulations. You've won yourself a handful of internet points equal to the amount of people who guessed. So that's what. I'll give them a dozen internet points. Congratulations, your internet points can be redeemed through the Speed Gaming Channel merchandise store. Voucher must be turned in by the end of the stream.
Yeah, I was commenting a race the other day, and it was so hyped going into Ganon's Tower that all of chat, no one put a single number in chat.
I must have been a real close race then.
Yeah.
As Josh is heading right side compass room as well, going to be getting their big key here in a moment. Yep, that block missed. With half magic, I just killed these Gibdos with Fire Rod. I already had it out before I had Red Cane. They're so annoying.
Yup.
All right, the question becomes, do we find a sword through our climb? As Tennis Dude is heading through their Mire Desert combo. Captain is going through Eastern Palace at the moment. Still needs to go do Turtle Rock for the boots. Old Man Sunshine heading through the first room of the gauntlet. As Josh is a floor below going through the mimic rooms.
Oh, we're gonna ether.
Either strat's nice. I lean on this Fire Rod, especially with half magic. Fire Rod melts everything up the gauntlet, specifically the Staphos. Just, poof, done.
Almost hit the spike with the red Zizek.
All right. We're going to have ourselves a Lamola 2 fight with Fire Rod over on Old Man Sunshine's side.
Yeah, it's pretty close. This has been a pretty good climb from Old Man Sunshine.
Yeah.
With the Master Sword.
This race ended up significantly closer because of the call to do Mire first instead of Desert. Old Man Sunshine had those boots earlier than anyone else. So, you know, that helped with a lot of the time and gaining ground. But really, honestly, the boots were an indiscriminate difference in time, actually.
Josh prepping for Master Sword Silverless Ganon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get this fair.
Yeah, we are within a fall to Moldorm 2 or a Ganon fall, you know, missing 5 spins on Master Sword Ganon from this gap closing. So this is still a race.
Yeah, definitely a good one. A little low on magic here.
You got a full magic coming up.
I know. We didn't even have enough to lamp all the torches. We had to go get some extra magic.
There's also a magic pot on the bottom.
Bottom torch. Yep.
So if I'm low on magic, I usually just start with the bottom torch and then just work my way around. Though clearing out the skulls makes dashing through that room
They are
easier.
good. They are good. Just gonna pick up the heart. Gonna pick up the full magic.
And a nice 1 cycle from Josh on the Lamola's 2 fight. Using that Fire Rod to its fullest effect. Yeah, Old Man Sunshine's going to be looking in these chests for a sword.
Only one of them.
Gonna leave the one, okay. Well, if Josh finds a tempered sword in that right-hand chest of the Helmasaur room, that's advantage Josh and probably the win.
Limpy, it takes so long to walk over to that second Helmasaur chest.
Master Sword to Tempered Sword Ganon is literally in the neighborhood of 2+ minutes.
I know.
And Old Man Sunshine currently only has about a minute 15-ish lead because Josh went and did the safety room. So
yeah.
If Josh gets a Tempered Sword, that might be game.
I think you're right. Yeah, if Josh does actually find in that Helma chest a sword.
Nope, it's a map.
We didn't open the cage chest either, though.
Okay, so we've got another chest to open up after we sprinkle some dust on some fairies for safety. See, I don't know why people bonk on that. If you know you're going to be going and using the fairies next, just take the damage and get to the hole. As just a piece of heart over in the cage chest.
Oh.
And there's a Moldorm fall.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate for Josh.
Oh, pretty decent Agatu fight from Old Man Sunshine.
Yeah, unfortunately finding no swords anywhere in the overworld besides the Master and the Fighters. So that would probably put Tempered somewhere in the basement of GT here.
Yeah, I think
probably
that's...
behind Armos.
Yeah, right.
Our 2 swords are in one of the Armos chests and the big chest of GT, probably.
We can see if somebody goes right side or goes Stealthless room. Dark Magician's it over there.
I wouldn't be shocked if that happened. Or what if there was a sword on Helmasaur?
Yeah. What are we? Oh, we're looking for boots still. We haven't done pod.
Yeah, the captain's looking for boots.
Oh, he's out of bombs. Starting our mini spins for
Yep.
Mr. Pig.
Spin to win. If you die, you start over with the bacon fry. Now, hear me out, if you will. Hear me out. What if there's a tempered sword and pyramid fairy? You've got to come back here anyway. So if you die, do you do pyramid fairy and hope for a better sword?
No.
It still saves you time.
Yeah, you commit.
All right, I like it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, got you for sure got to get your torch glitch this time, Old Man Sunshine. Playing it safe. With cape in your inventory and half magic, you can kind of sandwich yourself up against the wall and let go of spins without taking damage from Ganon. But we enter the third phase for Old Man Sunshine. This should be fait accompli. Most of our runners, if not all of them, know how to do Silverless Ganon, and this is just more of a, well,
endurance
gotta
fight.
do it. Yep.
I like the cape strats. With the cape strats here for phase 2, Ganon is going to catch Joss up quite a bit.
Yep. So this could still be, do you
That
miss
spot.
any spins in phase 4 for Old Man Sunshine? Can you set up triples? Can you do a fire rod catch of a torch and save yourself a little bit of movement? As Josh hits their phase 3 right when we enter phase 4 for Old Man Sunshine, we got a spin to win. Tennis Dude is heading into TR to... No, they're heading to the GT. They're all done. They're heading into Ganon's Tower. Captain clearing out pod, looking for boots. Getting that torch glitch. Old Man Sunshine spinning like a washing machine on the spin cycle for Ganon. Josh, one more spin will push Ganon into phase 4.
That's a lot of Ganon warps this time.
Ganon teleporting. Oh, it missed a spin. Oh, no. That's going to set you back. Old Man Sunshine solidly ahead. Misses the torch glitch. But Josh gets it. Josh, pull out the fire rod and start getting ready for triples. If you feel behind...
He hit the two. We did get torch glitch on Old Man Sunshine.
Yeah, but if he's got half magic. If you fire rod, you could set yourself up for triples, and you could shave off 3 teleports at least.
Oh, I know. I'm saying you had mentioned that Sunshine missed the torch glitch.
And he missed the torch. So
Missed the torch. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
As we're in the arduous, grindy Master Sword Pig fight.
24 spins.
Yeah, not fun at all.
It's actually kind of like relaxing when you get in a rhythm.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. When you do Ganon Silverless enough, you almost feel more comfy doing swordless strats versus, with silvers. But when it's Master Sword and you go, oh, 24 spins versus 4 spins and 4 arrows. Please give me that, please. And as Tennis Dude is heading through their GT climb, seeing Old Man with that blue sword cutting through some bacon.
More like a butter knife.
Count.
I never started.
I'm watching both trying to
24. It's been 24 spins.
And with that, our 24th spin on a Baconator. We get Old Man Sunshine finishing first in the rebroadcast here on Speed Gaming 2, coming in second
overall.
Woo. In race time GT with a final time of 1:48.09. First, congratulations to our first place runner, Cool Papa Bell, 2282 at 125.
125.52.
That was
first place runner.
I went and committed to TR, and it gave me the boots, and then I just went everywhere else.
Yeah.
As we're watching Josh finish up,
Just a couple more spins here.
finishing in third at 148.43. And one more
There we
sprint for
go.
Josh Bleeden. Takes down the pig. We're looking at captain's side. Is he gonna go pull pad?
I hope so.
Please go pull pad, my dude.
We didn't kill Hera. We died on, or we fell a bunch on
that's
Molor
right.
and gave up.
Where are we checking K45? Did we not have the mirror when we did Smith chain with it? Yeah. This is K45 maybe. Going back into swamp.
Tablet,
maybe?
Bombo's tablet.
Okay. As we
And
see Tennis Dude getting through their gauntlet climb.
We are joined by Old Man Sunshine. GG's.
Jeez.
This seed. Wow.
I
Your
mean,
thoughts
I'm glad
first.
I found the boots, but F that location for heaven's sake. What the heck?
Yeah, those
Someone
boots
called
were-
it in chat too. Someone in the race room called it.
did
Boots
they?
on Turtle Rock or Laser Bridge.
Oh geez, yeah, they were as deep as they could be, and there was nothing else there, which was pretty gross.
And then they needed you needed that for desert. So yeah.
Yeah, we were counting progressive items once we hit go mode and going, okay, Eastern had nothing, Desert had bow but was boots locked,
Yeah.
Swamp Palace had flute, Skullwoods had nothing, Thieves Town had nothing, Ice Palace had nothing, Meyer had nothing, and TR had boots on Laser Bridge. So only 3 items throughout this whole seed
Yeah.
that were progressive were in dungeons after that early Dark World open in Kakariko.
Yeah.
So, ironically,
that-
you were on the rebroadcast. You were the third person to get hammer. Kind of go through what was going through your mind as you were going through the Sphere 1 checks with all of the Dark World access being so freaking early.
Yeah, you're just sitting there looking at the entire world going, I can get everything. Where do I go first? So I tried to make some routes that had the best chests along the way that I could do. I'm just glad I went to Death Mountain fairly quickly after I got the hook shot.
You were significantly faster than everyone else getting into TR and getting your boots.
With
You
the stuff
almost-
we got early, I knew TR was important. It felt like it.
We were so concerned that TR was going to be Quake locked. And you having the other 2 medallions and just going, well, great, where's Quake at now?
I think it was Bombos, but then Bombos turned up.
Yeah,
to be
Bombos
in
was in
Spiral Cave, for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Sunshine actually did have Quake at the time because that was in Saw's closet.
Yeah. I had
And
Quake
they
in here,
checked
but I
it.
didn't have Bombos, but then I found it right there.
Yeah, no, Captain was up there without Hammer and without Quake.
Yeah, Captain skipped the back of Escape for a while. So much so that we forgot that if he did it or not.
Yep.
So,
Apparently,
luckily,
there was a sword on the pet as well.
Oh gosh, next
Oh.
one.
great. Because we
Did
were
we ever find the
hypothesizing.
No,
No one's found the 4th yet.
What about Silvers?
Silver's
Silvers
on
were on
Magic Bat.
batter.
yeah, Magic Bat.
Bat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we fake powdered on Tennis Dude's side.
Yeah,
so
I thought
we,
about that. Whoa, gosh.
but you would have been in go mode a lot earlier, actually, if you had done it when you turned the mushroom in.
Yep.
If you had fake powdered on the Magic Bat, you would have got a
Yeah.
bow and you just go moded everything.
Yep, I would have, yeah. And I bet that's what first place did, because they finished at 125.
That's actually probably right.
Cool Papa Bell.
I bet you're right. I bet they did fake powder to get the bow, because that would have smoothed everything out.
Yeah.
Everyone, so how come? I think you went into Swamp pretty earlier than everyone else, but everyone had access, like full access to full clear Swamp pretty early, and everyone just chose other things
I
for
was a
quite a
little
while.
later with I had to get the mirror off the mountain, but aside from that, yeah, and then I think I did a full check of the upper part because I had just gotten boots from TR, and I was like, okay, crystal dungeons. Let's just do those now.
Oh, you went and cleared. How come you went and cleared Skull Woods instead of going to the swamp? That was we were questioning that.
That was superstition. The moth tends to have progression way more than they have a right to.
Gotcha.
I mean, technically, the green pendant was book, which led you to the bow. But
Yeah,
the bow didn't give you anything.
Yeah, that's actually what Tennis Dude did, correct? Tennis Dude got that bow really early.
Yeah. So there you go. My suspicion.
Or was it Josh? Was it Josh?
Had the bow early. Yeah.
Okay, Josh had the bow early.
Yeah, Josh had the bow early.
It's 4 people. Like got confused.
Yeah, no, I've had a lot of seeds where it's just pendant moth. Nope, they have the big progression.
I mean, it made sense. You had Fire Rod, Titan's Mitts, and a sword out of Kakariko. So.
But then right out of Kakariko, I had 6 hearts and green mail. It's like, no, I'm not going to the back of Skull Woods.
And as we were starting asking Old Man Sunshine questions, Josh Bleeden did finish in 4th place at 149.03. We got Talion finishing at 153.25. And it looks as though
Captain has forfeited.
Captain, yeah.
Oh,
Probably
no.
asking where the boots were. That was their go mode item.
That was an ugly place for boots.
So I don't know if we're getting anybody else in, except for Old Man Sunshine. Yeah, this whole seed was super nice early with the Kakariko, giving you everything in Dark World, but then put that hook shot on Catfish, which locked the mountain, which locked the mirror and the boots. Just sending you all over the place after the first 20 minutes of being super kind.
Like tennis has silvers for gas.
Yep.
That'll be nice.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'll be done here in a sec.
It actually got pretty close, ish at the end. With the way that it finished out.
They put off Turtle Rock for a while too to get the boots. So because the hookshot unlocked so much stuff that made other dungeons easier and quicker to do, just unfortunate that it was the last thing that you end up doing and bite you.
Yep.
GG's to tennis. GG's to Tennis Dude as well.
Yep, 156.14 officially on racetime.gg. So that will end all of our runners on the restream here. We still have some other runners going, including Scoopula, Taco, and Right Beginner. So 4 more races before this all ends. We've had a couple of forfeits, which for this seed, if you don't book it for TR, is understandable. We were talking about how, like, the worst hunts are Ice Rod, then Medallion, then Boots. So, just not super fun to do that.
Oh, and we're joined now by Tennis Dude. GG, sir.
Hello. GG's.
Yeah, what a seed. Those foodie booties were not kind, were they?
I'm just pretty disappointed in myself that I didn't do Spiral Cave when I normally do it in these situations. Otherwise, the race would have been much different for me.
Yeah.
I think, wasn't somebody who called the boots on Laser Bridge?
Yes, someone in Race Chat called the boots on Turtle Rock Laser Bridge. I will be coming for you.
But yeah, we were talking about how Ice Rod is the worst thing to have as your go mode because it could be anywhere. Medallions are next, and then it's Boots. Boots are the 3rd worst thing for your go mode because it locks 2 locations. It locks maybe Desert, and it locks maybe GT. Just kind of go through for us. Super early Dark World access, whole world open to you. Kind of talk us through your decision making up until you were stuck looking for the boots.
I mean, sometimes I go through into the dark world right away, but when I do that I'm pretty low health, I kind of get screwed over by Mothula or blind. But yeah, so I wanted a little bit more health before entering the Dark World. I don't know. It also didn't help me very much that I practiced a cross key seed right before this, so
Yikes.
yeah. So yeah, I honestly don't remember a lot of what happened pretty early, but
Well, it gave you all the items, and then you were too busy thinking about where the heck you're gonna go.
yeah, it's like where's the bow? Like, where the heck's my bow? Like, you know?
Yeah, just rude placement for that bow. You ended up finding Silver's on batter, spoofing it. So that made
Yeah,
your
I was
Ganon
pretty
fight
happy
a
about
little
that.
easier.
Yeah, I'm sure that was felt really nice after you were in the Ganon fight with your Master Sword. You're like,
Yeah.
at least I don't have to sit here and do this for 3 minutes.
Yeah, Silverless Ganon is just, you just gotta get in the groove and just stay there the whole time. Mine was a bit of a nail biter. I took a lot of hits and I shouldn't have.
Oh.
All right. Well, do we have any questions from chat that you would want to ask our awesome runners? Which, by the way, you can follow by hitting the !R command in chat. That will give you links to all 4 runners' Twitch channels. Give them a follow because they ran a pretty tight race. It ended up being really close for Old Man Sunshine and Josh. Tennis, you came in right behind. Only one person didn't have any trouble with this seed, and everyone else was kind of pushed down from it.
Everyone else is finishing late.
Yeah.
So, don't forget you can follow the commentary team too by hitting !C as well, and our tracker, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, who did a fantastic job, and my co-commentator Vex, myself, Worldwide Wimpy. It doesn't look like chat has any more questions. Yeah, this seat doesn't really have too much to ask other than, man, was this a jerk seat or what?
That's why.
So GG's to you, Tennis Dude, and Old Man Sunshine
GGs.
for coming in
Jeez.
first on the restream. So good luck going forward on the ladder. If you're in the mentor tournament, good luck on that as well.
Cool. Thanks for the commentary and thanks for the tracking and everything. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
GG's.
All right. Well, thank you very much to my co-commentator, Vextifer, for joining myself, Worldwide Wimpy, on this race, and our tracker, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, for doing the tracking. Any last thoughts, Vex?
No, I just kind of hope I don't have to play a seed that has boots on Laser Bridge.
You will you will be eventually.
I mean, it's happened before. I don't want to do it tomorrow.
All right. Our next scheduled race for our daily races is always tomorrow because, it's daily. So, why not check out the daily stuff on SG channels 1 through a billion because that's what they've got. It feels like they have a lot. For any upcoming races for ALTTP, anything that is linked to the past, Zelda related or speed gaming related.
I think tomorrow is actually the Speed Gaming Live 21 mode. So the mode they're going to be using at Speed Gaming Live.
Nice. A nice little preview for what's coming up next for everything. The schedule, that's going to be at, today's Wednesday, week 1 at 9 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, for everyone who wants to consume more Link to the Past Randomizer. I have been Worldwide Wimpy for my co-commentator Vexifer and our tracker, Mr. Scruff Ninja 2. You guys have yourself a good rest of your Wednesday.